Welcome to Bridgeforth Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They're going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Dumps it off in the flats. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Into the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Caught close to the marker, it's Alston. Ball is loose, and this fumble bounces out of bounds. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Patterson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Dukes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Touchdown, James Madison! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball. Zone, masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Dukes are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the goal line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Silver. Thrust that arm out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's open on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Got his man out of the backfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
He runs out of bounds.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Patterson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Dukes will punt it away on fourth down.
To kick it away.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire.
He's loose on the left. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Delaware.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They move on top here in the fourth.
Number 0.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.